Lynyrd Skynyrd Jones by Eric Church is going to be played in drop D tuning. If you don't know what drop D tuning is, it's where you take your sixth string, which is typically tuned at an E, and you drop its tuning down to a D so that it's the same note as your fourth string, just an octave lower. So that whenever we strum a D major chord, we've got a nice low bass response right here in the sixth string. The song itself sounds like it may be using a bit of a hybrid picking pattern. I've got a pick, and I'll also be using my second finger to do some finger picking while picking with a pick. You can do just a straight picked pattern, or you can use just straight finger pick pattern if you wish. The intro, though, the first part of it will be an open 5-string, and then hammer onto the 5-string 2 fret with either your second finger or ring finger or your first finger, really whatever finger is comfortable for you. And then after that hammer on, you're going to hit the open 4th string behind it. And then you're going to come and hit the open 6th string. So hammer, 5-string open, 5-string 2 fret, 4th string, 6th string. It sounds like. I use my second finger down on the 4th string 2 fret, slide it up to the 4th string 4 fret, and then hit something on the 3 string 2 fret. I use my first finger on the 3 string 2 fret so that we've got. After you hit that 3 string 2 fret, you're going to come back to wherever either your second finger or ring finger that is on the 4th string 4 fret still. And we're going to hit that and then slide it down real fast to the 2 fret and then pull off to the 4th string open so that you get so that first part is coming together like this. And then you hit the open 4th string again, and then you're going to go into a G chord. Because we're in drop D, our G chord is not going to look like this. It instead looks like this. This is ring finger going down to the 6th string 5 fret. Your ring finger will be blocking out the 5 string. You'll have an open 4 string, open 3 string, and I put my first finger back on the 2 string 3 fret. And here in this G chord, you can hear an alternating pick pattern there happening between the 6, 4, 6, 4, so the 6th string fretted, the 4th string open. And here is where I use my second finger to split the difference between my pick on the 6, 4, 6, 4. My second finger will go on the 3 string, so 6, 4, 6, 3, 4 with the pick, and then second finger on the 2 string. Slowly. because what you hear is, you hear that 2-string 3 fret get emphasized at the back end of this G chord. So we've got so after this G chord, we come back to a hammer on the 5-string 2 fret. So hammer 5-string 2 fret, open 4-string, then open 5-string. So we've got, then we're going to hit the 4-string again and hammer on with our second finger to the 4-string 2 fret. So that we've got pull off to 4-string open, then hammer back down to the 4-string 2 fret, then strike the 4-string 2 fret and slide up to the 4-string 4 fret. Though I'm not using, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not using my second finger here, I'm using my ring finger. So that whenever I slide up with my ring finger to the 4-string 4 fret, I can use my first and second fingers to fill out the rest of what would be a D major chord basically. With my ring finger on the 4-string 4 fret, my first finger going to the 3-string 2 fret, and my second finger going to the 2-string 3 fret. And you can hear that same little picking pattern happening there. Now your pick alternating between the open 6-string and the fretted 4-string, with your second finger splitting the difference on strings 3 and 2. So we've got and then so it repeats the same lick on the second half of the riff of the hammer on the 5-string 2 fret, hit the open 4-string, slide up with the ring finger to the 4-string 4 fret. And the second time around, you can hear it actually kind of misses a beat. Like it lingers right here a little bit longer than what the tempo actually needs for it to. But you hear an open 6 back to the 4-string 4 fret, and then the 3-string 2 fret. And then we've got second finger to the 4-string 3 fret, pull off to the first finger on the 4-string 2 fret, and then pull off to 4-string open and slide with your ring finger immediately back up into the G position on the 6-string 5 fret, so that we get something like again. Something like that. Honestly, it's kind of hard to get that clean because, again, to me it sounds like it's just slightly late on the downbeat, and I don't know if that's intentional or if it was just recorded that way, and in listening to it they realized that the guitar part covered perfectly and wound back on the downbeat in the G chord. But either way, that's what you get in the second half of that riff is a little walk down from the 4-string 3 fret and 4-string 2 fret, 4-string open, back up in the G chord. And then you get, so this is leading up into the verse in the D chord. You same hammer on to the 5-string 2 fret, 4-string open, back to the 5-string open, and then slide with your second finger on the 4-string 2 fret, 4-string 4 fret, and here I'm palm muting that, so going from kind of open notes, and then I put my palm right down on the saddle to kind of mute the strings a little, and slide up with your second finger to the 4-string 4 fret, hit and slide right back down to the 4-string 2 fret, and then go into a D chord. Now here is where my picking pattern continues to do this little hybrid, this thing. So 6/4, 6/4, with your second finger splitting the difference on strings 3 and 2. So I'm going pick on the 6, second on the 3, pick on the 4, second on the 2. Something along those lines. From this point forward, and I'm going to maybe kind of stop emphasizing the picking pattern a little bit, just because, once you get it, you've got it. Or you can just down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, strumming if you want to. But the chords for the verse are going to be a D chord to an A chord to a G chord. The D chord will be first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and if you want to put your second finger down on the 1-string 2 fret, you can. And it'll do that on the D chord, and then I move to an A chord. You can just play that with your first finger barring the second fret of strings 4, 3, and 2, and then to the G chord. Comes back up to the A chord, and sometimes in this A chord you can hear the 2-string 2 fret get hit, and then hammering on with the ring finger to the 2-string 3 fret before moving back into the D chord. Getting all sorts of alerts right now while I'm trying to do this. So it does that as the verse. Whenever we get to the chorus, it's a walk down out of D major. So it's a D major, then move with your pinky finger to the 5-string 4 fret, leaving your first and ring fingers in D major position. And then I move, I really just leave my first and ring fingers in those positions and move with my second finger to the 5-string 2 fret. And then open up the 5-string, and then G chord, and then A chord back to the D. But if second finger on the 5-string 2 fret feels not good, then you could switch and use your first finger on the 5-string 2 fret. So the chorus will essentially be a walk down out of D to D, 5-string 4 fret, D, 5-string 4 fret, 5-string 2 fret, 5-string open, the G chord with your ring finger on the 6-string 5 fret, back up to the D, back up to the A chord, so open 5-string, first finger barring the second frets of 4, 3, and 2, then back into the D chord, walk down. Sometimes leading into this D chord, you can hear a little embellishment of that hammer on again on the 5-string 2 fret to the 4-string open right behind it. So that feel. And then it goes back into the some sort of little lick is in there, like a real quick 4-string 2 fret to 4-string 3 fret, back to the 4-string 2 fret, then like pull off 4-string, hit 4-string 2 fret again, and pull off 4-string open. Okay. The last time through the chorus, I should have mentioned this. This is important. So the last time through the chorus, walk back up to the A, it goes to the B minor. So that B minor will be first finger on the 5-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 4-string 4 fret, pinky finger on the 3-string 4 fret, and then second finger on the 2-string 3 fret. And then it goes back to the A chord, and then the G chord, and then the A chord, and that's where it hits back into that little riff, and then something along those lines. And then you've got another verse, another chorus. And then the last line of, I think the last verse is like the D chord to the A chord to the G chord, back to the A chord, and then we come back up into that B minor chord like before. And then we hear that's going to be a G chord that will get made. This is kind of the climax of the song. I can't remember what words he's saying here. I think it's where he's telling his son his name. But it goes ring finger on the 6th string, 5 fret. I hit that, and then I hit the open 3 string at the same time with my 2nd finger. I'm just kind of pinching those 2 notes. The 2nd chord will be you move your ring finger down 1 fret at the 6th string, 4 fret, but your 1st finger comes down on the 3 string, 2 fret, and you're still pinching the strings 6 and 3 here. So you've gone from a G chord with an open 3 string to this sort of D, F sharp sort of chord with your ring finger on the 6th string, 4 fret, and your 1st finger on the 3 string, 2 fret. Then you go to an E minor chord, which will be lower your 6th string down 2 more frets, so that you got a 6th string, 2 fret fretted, and an open 3 string again. So you've gone, and then you come back up to this sort of F sharp D feel, ring finger on the 6th string, 4 fret, 1st finger on the 3 string, 2 fret, and then you go, this is back up to the G, but the first time whenever we played the G, the 3 string was open. But the second time, walking it back up, we'll have our ring finger on the 6th string, 5 fret, and our 2nd finger on the 3 string, 4 fret. So we've gone G, D, E minor, D, G, with that 3rd added on it, the 3 string, 4 fret, and then we'll finish it with an A. I'm plucking the open 5 string, and then my 2nd finger is plucking the 2 string, 2 fret in this A bar position that I've got across the 2nd fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. So we've gone slowly. And then it resolves back up into that D. And you do your walk downs. And eventually ends just on that big D chord. So, those are the chords to Lynyrd Skynyrd Jones by Eric Church. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.